Box Season 2. Let it out. Get it off your chest. Who's calling?
Hi, this is Sassy Sara.
Hey, Sara. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. How about you?
I'm good. What's going on with you?
So I called in to the vent box today because I want to talk about men ghosting females, if you will.
Okay.
So this is a situation. So I have a friend who I've been friends with for about, I'll say about 10 or 15 years.
Okay.
And we've always been friends. No, we never, tried anything romantic or intimate or anything like that. But just here recently, we decided we, wanted to try. So
you wanted to try a full-on relationship?
Yeah, like we wanted to see, if we can get to know each other in that light.
Okay. So basically, he's going to court you and y'all just going to really start moving to the next, see if y'all can move to the next level.
And we said that, whatever decision we make or whatever, that we would consult each other as, like adults, like grown people. So
right.
I said, okay, cool. Well, so we started out talking every day, 3-4 times a day, like really getting to know each other, like meeting up at the park, just vibing.
Just regular stuff, yeah.
Yeah, we had really good chemistry. We have a lot of things. We found out that we have a lot of things in common.
Okay.
So I am trying to better myself in the...
Your phone went out. Your phone went out. Something's going on.
Do more exercising.
Hold on. Your phone went out. I couldn't hear you. You're trying to better yourself and you have to be still. You're trying to better yourself in what?
Like exercise more.
Okay.
He even was like, okay, I'll exercise with you.
Okay.
Let's do, we're going to do like intermittent fasting, things like that.
Okay.
So we were going to take 30 days and do the whole intermittent fasting thing. So I said, okay, cool. Well, last week, I didn't hear from him. I heard from him last week, Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday morning, I did hear from him. And then for the rest of the day, I didn't hear from him. And so I wasn't alarmed or anything, but I did shoot a text when I got ready to go to bed. And
so let me be clear. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Let me be clear. Y'all usually talk multiple times a day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
so only talking to him earlier in the day was odd.
It was a little odd, but I wasn't alarmed because he did say that he had some things going on that day, so I wasn't tripping.
Okay.
So, so when I texted him later on that night, I didn't get a response.
Okay.
And then the next whole day, no communication. So no communication for 2 days. So at the end of the second day, he texted me and said he hadn't had his phone for 2 days and that his phone wasn't charged up. It was like on 4% or something, and let him charge his phone up and we would talk. I said, okay, cool.
For 2 days. Where was the phone? At the bottom of Lake Lanier?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, all the while you're posting on Instagram.
Oh, child. Okay.
Yeah, okay. All the while you're posting on Instagram, but you don't have your phone. Okay. So then, so the 2 days went by, still no communication. Mm-hmm. He didn't call. I shot him a text and said, can we meet?
Okay.
And he said, no, I asked him before he went to work, I asked him, can we meet? He said he wasn't going to work. Okay. I said, okay, cool.
Okay.
So I didn't reach out to him anymore.
Okay.
Because, I don't want to force nothing. So
you ain't trying to chase it. You ain't trying to chase it.
Mm-hmm. I was like, all right, cool. So, after that, I was like thinking to myself, like, what happened? Because like we were cool. Nothing happened. Now we haven't had any sexual relationship or anything like that.
Okay, so y'all haven't been intimate at all?
No.
Okay, well, I mean, did y'all at least kiss, and y'all at least have intimate moments, or did y'all just?
Yeah.
Okay.
We kissed and all that, but and so like we have had conversation about sex. Like he was like, look, you know, I want to go slow, and I was like, cool, I'm totally fine with that. Like it's not, you know, a pressing issue for me. I would like to get to know somebody before we jump into bed.
Okay. So how long had y'all been talking? At this
so for a whole month.
Okay, for a month. Okay, so y'all went without sex for a month. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because for me, let me get to know what's going on first.
Okay.
And I think it was the same way for him.
Okay, so you ain't so sassy after all. I'm only kidding.
Yeah, I am, but
I'm only playing. I'm only messing with you. Go ahead.
So anyway, so he still no communication, but just I do see that he is actively, you know, posting on Instagram, and so he said he was gonna, you know, call me, but he didn't call. So what I did the other day, because I am a person that has to get things off her chest, I did DM him and say, hey, you know, look, I said, I'm going to be completely transparent and say I am disappointed on at the way you've handled us. And you know, I just told him, you know, I thought you would have had more respect for me to at least meet me face to face and tell me what's what, or at least give me a phone call.
Okay, yeah, your feelings will hurt.
At the very least. So, you know, and no need for all the ghosting and all of that, because first of all, I thought we were true friends to begin with. He already know how I rock. I would have respected whatever decision he made. It wasn't like I was gonna bust the windows out your car after that.
Correct.
I wasn't gonna, you know, I'm not that person. So I don't know what happened, and I am a person that needs closure. However, I don't think I'll get it in this situation.
Okay.
But yeah, that's something that baffles me, Keisha, is that like, why, if a man makes the decision to not, you know, move forward with the female, or not, you know, doesn't want to speak to her anymore, even if he got somebody else, why don't you just be honest and say, look, this is what it is. I got somebody else. I'm doing this, then the third. We're not going to be able to work. I would respect that so much more than you just not talking to me anymore because, you know, for
whatever reason. Well, first of all, it's because he's a coward. He's a coward, and he's trying to, you know, he's probably became intimate with someone or was attracted to someone that he felt like he could hit with, and he couldn't hit with you, and he really wasn't ready for that type. Like, you know, a lot of times people get in relationships and they feel like, oh, I didn't really know it was going to be like that. Maybe he thought he was going to hit. He didn't want to disrespect you by saying it to your face. But, you know, how old was he?
He's 45.
Okay, he's a coward. He's a coward. He wasn't ready. And the situation is better for you that you didn't get involved in that, because now had you moved forward and got intimate with this man and then he did it, that would have been a whole nother, that might have been a bust the window out your car scenario, because when you get women involved, you know, sex brings women in even closer.
Yeah, because I am the person that if we have sex, we go together.
If we got sex, we get married.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he was a coward. And the fact that he's on, you know, social media, he didn't even do anything to really try and hide it. Like, for me, I might have blocked you so you can't see my activity. You know what I mean? But he trying to keep one foot in and one foot out. And, you know, he's a coward because, first of all, he won't say it. He didn't say it.
That's right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, ain't no skin off your back. I mean, your feelings are hurt, but especially at this age, like, this feels like, you know, it's 20s. You know what I mean? We ain't doing that.
I'm like,
still doing that?
Who does that? Why you just? And then my thing is too, we're friends. We've been friends like regular friends, like, you know how I rock. I'm not that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know how I rock. You could just call me and say, look, Tiny.
It ain't about you. It ain't about knowing whether or not you can accept it. It's about him wanting to keep one foot in and one foot out. And if I don't say it, then, if I'm ready to go back, there's a possibility she'll still take me back. I don't want to be known as a complete asshole. So let me just not say nothing. That's a coward. That's a coward. And you don't, at this point in your life, you don't need a man that ain't really a man.
Right. Like, but then
you don't need that.
But,
I can't hear you. You went out again. Be still. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Say it again.
But then he's a person who prides himself on being a real one, being,
Yeah, but usually when people say that shit, they that's when they not. Like, anybody else is constantly say, because I keep it real, because that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's like 3000 said, if you say real talk, I probably won't trust you.
Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you trying to sell it too hard. Like, yeah, because I'm the kind, because to me, if y'all were friends, you already know his character, and they don't need for him to have to prove that.
Exactly.
And constantly reaffirm that that's the type of person he is. He's full of shit, and he's immature, and he ain't ready for you, period. He just ain't ready. He ain't ready to settle down. Because when you decide to abstain, for a man to abstain, like he really likes that woman and is really ready for a commitment. He wasn't ready to grow up yet. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of 40-something-year-old men are not. And I'm not male bashing, but some just ain't ready. They still trying to, because back in the day, what I used to do and you don't know, because back in the day, I was, yeah, they ain't still on that old bullshit. They ain't figured out who they are yet.
Yeah.
As a man, at this particular point in their life, they haven't figured out who they are yet. So, you don't have to feel, of course it hurts your feelings. Of course it hurts your feelings, but child, move on, because that would have been a mess, and you would have been trying to, where you been? Your phone, first of all, your phone ain't worked in 2 days. Your phone's been, first of all, you 45 and you ain't got a good phone.
Right.
Which is bullshit, because we know his phone is fine.
Right.
But either way, you raggedy. You got a phone where the battery work, and you post it on Instagram, on social media, period, or you don't have a phone that work. Are you broke?
No, he's not.
So then that's bullshit.
That's what I'm saying.
That's bullshit.
And then from the type of person he is, he loved that phone, baby. He would have bought a phone the same day. Yeah. Move on. It's all right. It's best that it happened at this time than after you guys were intimate. Yeah, I'm glad that we didn't cross that line.
Exactly.
But I just don't. I guess it's the closure for me.
Of course, but it will happen. Let me say this to you: it will happen. Just don't chase it. Literally, leave it alone. He gonna pop up out of nowhere someday, like, hey. When they think it's, it ain't nobody paying no attention no more. She over it. She ain't feeling hurt no more. I see her posting. She cool. She happy. She her regular self. He gonna try and creep on it, at least just to, kind of
just to check my temperature.
Yeah, and just to kind of clear his name, really. But that's bullshit. Is he gonna pop up? They always do. When you a good one, they come back. Period. Yeah. Now he might not try to come back and try to holler, because maybe he knows that.
Oh, he know that's out the window.
That's gone. But yeah, he gonna try to, clean up his name and all of that shit. Like, no, you still sorry. You still sorry. So yeah, don't worry about that. Move on.
I shall, my sister.
Yeah, move on. And honestly, you're not being intimate. Date other people. Child, go out. Do the same thing for somebody else. The easiest way.
Okay.
The easiest way to get over this person is to date somebody else. That's not necessarily the best advice. But honestly, you weren't intimate. Y'all weren't in a full-fledged relationship, so your feelings weren't all the way wrapped up. You were just hopeful, and now you're disappointed. So yeah, you can move on.
Yeah, I believe it.
And date other people, and you'll be perfectly fine. Because you'll be perfectly fine. And
I
when he
know,
come
we're-
back,
we're
you will
good.
not have even. What's your name again? When he come back, what's your? Oh yeah. Hit him
No,
with that
Will.
shit. Hit him
Well,
with that.
So what I decided to do is, because I know that I will see him again probably
Okay.
very soon in some setting with all of my circle.
Okay. Y'all got the same circle?
Sort of, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, sort of, kind of. I know
Okay.
I'll probably see him. I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, you looking good? How
That's-
you know?"
Yeah, or just don't say nothing. Really, silence is literally the best remedy. Don't
Yeah,
say
but
nothing.
I'm not bitter, so I don't.
No. Bitter. See, listen. You don't have to live by the tags that people put on us. You know, you don't have to be bitter just because you didn't speak, because you didn't. Hey, how you? No, you don't care how he doing. Hey, boom, that's enough. Hey, smiling, turning around. You having a good time with all your people. You're not fronting. You're not paying attention to which way he moving and what kind of drink he drinking and who he's talking to. You literally can just be like, hey, what's up? And move on. You ain't gotta have no full-fledged conversations and stuff like that. You want closure, but I promise you, let him come to you and it'll be, you'll get your closure. I promise you.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm gonna take that advice. Okay.
Yeah, okay? All right,
Okay.
Sarah, and you need to be a little, when you see him, you need to be a little sassy towards somebody else.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. All right.
All right, Keisha.
Let me know if it turns out. Thanks for calling the vent
I
bar.
will.
All right, honey.
Bye-bye.
Bye.